Hi, my name is Megan Martin, and I'm currently pursuing a Master's of Arts in Arts Administration and a Master's of Arts in Cultural Policy and Arts Management. I've always wanted to study abroad, and I always wanted to get outside of the US for school. And so once I started looking into programs for arts administration and arts management, I kind of researched this degree, and it seemed like a little bit of best of all worlds, where you get to learn about the management and policy practices within another country, especially within the EU context. I was really interested in being able to have a global perspective rather than just solely studying in the US. Part of the program that's really great, we have a very international group of people, which allows you to learn from your peers as well as your faculty members and from the course. So it really kind of gives you practice of all of these different perspectives and all of these different ways of approaching art and culture that may be different from what you're used to at home. And so it's just been a really, really enriching experience in that regard. Kind of the biggest project that stands out is we do a business plan in our second trimester. And it is an all-encompassing project. You start from beginning to end and you create a fully formed business plan that's fundable, feasible, and it has to be within the cultural sector. And as part of that, you really get to go out into the Irish cultural sector and make connections with professionals who work at museums and cultural institutions, and you get to apply that to what you've learned in class. So it really takes the theoretical knowledge that you get in that first trimester and it becomes practical. So the internship was something that really drew me to the program for both sides, but especially here because you get that experience of working in another country. So I'm working with the Dublin Dance Festival, and we actually just finished up our 21st edition this past weekend, and it was one of the most challenging, rewarding, incredible experiences that you could ever have. Kind of similar to our modules, you are able to take really theoretical knowledge that you talk about in class and management studies that you read and everything like that and apply it to your day-to-day life. So getting 2 degrees is a really unique part of this program, and I think part of that is that you get this cultural policy aspect that you didn't get at IU just because we focus on different things. And it allows you to dig in deeper to the structures that fund and form the arts and culture. And I think that gives you a much more well-rounded worldview about the way that arts and culture lives and breathes in different countries. And I think when you're going out into the job world, in a society that's becoming more and more interconnected, it's so important to be able to have kind of that well-rounded worldview experience and all these different perspectives, and you're really able to come in with that knowledge, and I think it does set you apart from other people. It has been definitely one of the most rewarding experiences I've ever had. The people here are so incredible at the university, in my course, just the people of Dublin. It's just been, I feel like I've really grown personally and professionally, and I definitely wouldn't change it for the world.